The Roman Forum, a name that echoes through history, resonating with tales of power, glory, and the everyday lives of its citizens. It conjures images of togas, triumphs, and the thunder of chariot wheels, a place where the past feels palpably present. More than just a collection of ruins, the Forum was the vibrant heart of ancient Rome, a bustling hub of activity and culture. This bustling plaza was the epicenter of Roman life, a place where the destiny of the Republic and later the Empire was shaped. It was here that the pulse of Rome could be felt most strongly, where every stone and column told a story of ambition and power. Imagine a place where the air crackled with energy, where the very atmosphere was charged with the hopes and dreams of a civilization. Senators in flowing robes engaged in heated debates, their voices rising and falling like the tides, each argument a wave crashing against the shores of history. Citizens gathered, their voices echoing off the marble columns as they discussed the latest news and political scandals. The Forum was a place where the public and the powerful intersected, where the voice of the common man could be heard alongside the decrees of emperors. Merchants hawked their wares, their stalls overflowing with exotic goods from the far corners of the Roman world. Spices, silks, and treasures from lands as distant as India and China could be found here, making the Forum a melting pot of cultures and commerce. The Forum was the stage upon which the drama of Roman politics unfolded. It was here that the great orators of Rome delivered their speeches, swaying the hearts and minds of the populace. It was here that laws were passed, justice was dispensed, and the emperors addressed their people. The Forum was not just a physical space, but a symbol of Roman authority and governance. From the pronouncements of Augustus to the speeches of Cicero, the Forum bore witness to some of the most significant moments in Roman history. It was a place where words had the power to change the course of events, where rhetoric was as potent as the sword. The very stones of the Forum were imbued with the spirit of Rome, its ambition, its grandeur, and its unwavering belief in its own destiny. Each structure, each monument, stood as a testament to the enduring legacy of a civilization that once ruled the known world. To understand the Roman Forum is to understand the soul of Rome itself. It is to walk in the footsteps of giants, to feel the weight of history pressing down upon you, and to be inspired by the timeless spirit of a city that has shaped the course of human civilization. The Forum, however, was not just a place of grandeur and ceremony. It was a living, breathing entity, pulsating with the ambitions and desires of those who walked its storied grounds. The marble columns and grand temples stood as silent witnesses to the drama that unfolded daily. It was also a place where the raw realities of power played out. Here, the veneer of civility often gave way to the brutal machinations of political life. The Forum was a stage where the powerful and the powerless intersected, each vying for their place in the annals of history. The Forum was a hotbed of political intrigue, a place where alliances were forged and broken, and where ambition often collided with morality. Senators and statesmen, draped in their togas, would gather to debate and decide the fate of the Republic. Their words, laden with promises and threats, echoed through the colonnades. Corruption, a persistent ailment in the Roman body politic, reared its ugly head within the Forum's sacred precincts. The very stones seemed to absorb the whispers of deceit and betrayal. As deals were struck in the shadows, bribes were whispered in shadowy corners, and political careers were made or destroyed on the strength of rumors and backroom deals. The Forum's grandeur belied the undercurrents of treachery that flowed beneath its surface. The Forum, for all its splendor, was a stark reminder that power, even in the hands of the seemingly virtuous, could corrupt. The ideals of the Republic were constantly tested against the ambitions of its leaders. The very essence of Roman governance was shaped and reshaped within these hallowed grounds. Social unrest, too, found its voice in the Forum. The cries of the common people, echoing through the arches, were a testament to the enduring struggle for justice and equality. The common people, though largely excluded from the halls of power, used the Forum as a platform to voice their grievances. They gathered in large numbers, their voices rising in unison, demanding to be heard. The Forum became a crucible for their hopes and frustrations. Protests and riots were not uncommon. as the plebeians, angered by injustice or economic hardship, made their voices heard. The air would be thick with tension as the authorities struggled to maintain order amidst the chaos. The Forum was a crucible in which the struggles of the Roman people, both great and small, were played out. It was a place where the lofty ideals of the Republic were put to the test, and where the true nature of power was laid bare for all to see. It was a place where the ideals of the Republic were tested, and where the very nature of power was constantly being redefined. The Forum, in all its complexity, stood as a testament to the enduring legacy of Rome, a legacy that continues to captivate and inspire to this day. Perhaps no single event encapsulates the drama and violence that often played out in the Roman Forum better than the assassination of Julius Caesar. This moment, frozen in time, represents a pivotal turning point in Roman history, a moment where the fate of an entire civilization hung in the balance. The echoes of this event reverberate through the annals of history, reminding us of the fragility of power and the ever-present threat of political violence. On the Ides of March 44 BC, the Forum became a stage for one of history's most infamous acts of betrayal. The Ides of March, a date that would forever be etched in the collective memory of Rome, was not just another day on the calendar. It was a day that would change the course of Roman history, a day that would see the fall of a leader and the rise of chaos. Caesar, the conquering general who had returned to Rome in a blaze of glory, was struck down by a group of senators, including his close friend Brutus. This act of betrayal was not just a personal vendetta, but a calculated political move. Caesar, who had once been hailed as a hero, found himself at the mercy of those who once called him a friend. The image of Brutus, dagger in hand, is a haunting reminder of the complexities of loyalty and power. The conspirators, fearing Caesar's growing power and his ambitions to become king, believed they were acting to save the Republic. They saw themselves as the last line of defense against tyranny, the protectors of Roman liberty. Their actions, however, would have far-reaching consequences, plunging Rome into a period of uncertainty and strife. The very Republic they sought to save would be forever altered by their deeds. The assassination sent shockwaves through Roman society. The citizens of Rome, who had looked to Caesar as a symbol of strength and stability, were thrown into a state of confusion and fear. The streets of Rome, once bustling with activity, were now filled with whispers of conspiracy and the looming threat of civil war. The very fabric of Roman society was being torn apart, and the future seemed uncertain. The Forum, once a symbol of Roman order and stability, became a crime scene stained with the blood of a dictator. The marble floors, which had witnessed countless debates and decisions, now bore the marks of violence and betrayal. The Forum, a place of governance and law, had become a silent witness to the brutal realities of power struggles. The bloodshed that occurred here would leave an indelible mark on the history of Rome. Caesar's death marked the beginning of the end for the Republic as Rome plunged into a period of civil war and upheaval. The power vacuum left by his assassination led to a struggle for control, with various factions vying for dominance. The once unified Republic was now fractured, and the dream of a stable and prosperous Rome seemed to be slipping away. The civil wars that followed would reshape the political landscape of Rome, leading to the rise of the empire. The assassination of Caesar serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of power and the ever-present threat of violence that lurked beneath the surface of Roman political life. It is a testament to the volatile nature of politics, where alliances can shift in an instant, and today's hero can become tomorrow's villain. The events of that fateful day continue to be a powerful symbol of the dangers inherent in the pursuit of power. The Forum once again stood as a silent witness to the tumultuous forces shaping the destiny of Rome. As the sun set over the ancient stones, the shadows seemed to whisper the stories of the past, tales of glory and betrayal, of power and its inevitable downfall. The legacy of Caesar's assassination is a poignant reminder of the ever-changing tides of history and the enduring impact of a single moment in time. The Roman Forum, however, was not always the grand spectacle that marked its later years. It began as a humble marketplace, a muddy patch of ground where farmers and traders met to exchange goods. Over centuries, as Rome grew in power and prestige, so too did the Forum. Temples, basilicas, and triumphal arches rose from the once humble ground, each new addition a testament to the growing might and ambition of the Roman state. The Forum became a reflection of Rome itself, a fusion of practicality and grandeur, a place where the mundane business of daily life rubbed shoulders with the awe-inspiring symbols of Roman power. The transformation of the Forum mirrored the transformation of Rome itself, from a small city-state into a vast empire that stretched from the British Isles to the sands of North Africa. The Forum's evolution stands as a testament to the enduring power of Roman ambition and the city's ability to shape the world in its image.